Welcome back. This morning, the GIFT Nifty is suggesting a slightly weakish start, so down almost about 50 odd points. But we'll take it from there. Our research team is standing by to give you the list of top stocks you need to watch out for the day. And there's a lot of news flow on metal stocks, especially on Tata Steel. So Nigel's going to tell us about that. Nigel, over to you.
Well, the overnight news actually on metals is a little bit subdued, but there is some good news coming in for Tata Steel, so we'll address that. Moody's, they've upgraded Tata Steel to investment grade. They've given the outlook as well as stable. The upgrade reflects the expectation of continued strength in credit due to its solid market position, particularly in India. They expect the profitability to increase, though steel prices are a little bit softer, and that's what's going to weigh on the revenues. But because they're backward integrated, they believe that things will still look up for them. And they've also taken note of the deleveraging plans. So they expect debt to pretty much remain in control. Put all these factors together, Moody's, they've upgraded their rating on the stock. And let's see how it reacts. Though overnight, we have seen that steel prices, iron ore prices, coking coal cost, all of them are a little bit lower. But late in trade yesterday, we had the Strides Pharma deal that was announced. And the street liked it because the stock ended at the high point of the day. Ekta has heard out the con call as well. She's joining in to fill us in with further details. Ekta?
Yes, thanks for that, Nigel. Well, yes, the Strides call took place at 5 p.m. last evening. A couple of interesting takeaways. Now, the combined business, which is the CDMO business, which they are looking to integrate across their entities, they have said that the FY24 guidance is $145 million with 25% margins for the CDMO business. For FY25, the guidance is around $200 million with 30% margins. They expect Stelis to probably add $5 to $6 million of EBITDA in FY25. That's important because it is just about breaking even. Now, they say that there is strong visibility for the CDMO business when it comes to diabetes molecules such as GLP-1. Because of these factors, they believe there are no challenges in the business doubling from $200 million in FY25 in less than 3 to 4 years. Longer term estimates is 25% growth for Stelis. They're expecting to reduce debt as well. So because of these reasons, I expect follow-on buying coming in on Strides.
Okay, Ekta, thanks very much for that. So that's an important news flow. We will get back to with more in a bit. But Voltamp Transformers is the other one which is in focus. There is, a block which is expected. Vivek is joining in. This is something which our colleague Nimesh had highlighted on D Street Chatter a couple of days back as well. But Vivek, take it away. Good morning.
Well, good morning. That's right. Nimish too had highlighted this on D Street, and Soso also tells CNBC Awaaz that the block deal is likely to happen in today's trading session. The promoters are looking to sell up to 12 lakh shares. That is more than 10% of the total equity of the company. Now, this particular deal size is more than 550 crores, so it's a large deal size that's expected to happen today. The floor price for this particular block is at close to 4,600 rupees a share, indicating almost a 7% discount to the current market price. Avendus Spark is said to be the broker to this particular block deal.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Mangalam is also joining in. He has a couple of stocks that are in the news this morning. Mangalam, what's on your list?
Well, I have Greenply, where they partially resumed their operations at the Gabon facility. Remember, this was a fair amount of back and forth out there. So now that there has been partial resumption, see it slightly in the positive light. DB Realty is the other one. They've announced investment of nearly 2,300 odd crores in hospitality assets. A lot of the real estate players are now looking at hospitality as an important investment arena. So this is a mild positive for them as well. And Apar Industries, the board will meet on September 28th to consider a fundraise. So that should be a positive for them as well. So all three stocks are likely to be in the green.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Mangalam. Well, let's hop across to Surbhi. She's here to tell us about some more stocks that are in the news. Surbhi?
The first one on my radar is Infra Projects. Now, they had bid for two ropeway projects back in February, which have been now annulled by the National Highway Logistics Management. The total project cost was 3,600 odd crores, so that could be in the red today. Salazar Techno, they've commissioned a zinc galvanization plant with an annual capacity of 96,000 metric tons in UP. Welspun Corp, the company's wholly owned subsidiary, has entered into an MOU with the Telangana government to set up a manufacturing unit. Now, this manufacturing unit will manufacture water tanks and pipes. The investment is about 350 crores over a period of next 3 fiscals. And lastly, Fortis Health is also on my radar. The acquisition structure of Artistry Properties has now been reworked. The company will now acquire the company directly versus acquiring assets and license in the company earlier, and they will acquire 99.9% 9% stake for an enterprise value of 32 crores.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. So lots of stocks in focus actually. So let's do a quick recap in case you missed out on any of them. Stocks with positive news flow. There's Tata Steel, Strides Pharma, Greenply Industries, DB Realty, Apar Industries, Salazar Technology, Welspun Corp and Fortis Healthcare. While stocks with negative news flow, there's Voltamp Transformers and GR Infra Projects. But the other big headwind for our market has been the rise in crude. Despite a mild moderation overnight, Brent crude prices are still above $93 a barrel. Manisha Gupta is joining in for a roundup of all the action that we got in the commodity market. Manisha, good morning.
Morning, Sonia. Thank you for that. Well, yes, still holding around that $90 and $93 a barrel mark, even as the dollar index is now at a 10-month high, and that has put pressure across asset classes. But the crude oil prices have been able to hold on a firmer note here. Here as well, when you look at the hedge fund bullish bets on crude, they are at Feb 2022 highs. So that does tell you that the smart money is still invested in case of crude prices. What with most Wall Street banks suggesting that the crude prices can be in 3 digits in 2024 itself. Markets also will watch out for Russia, which now says that the fuel export ban is going to be less severe. The U.S. debt ceiling crisis still continues to weigh. And many of these banks and brokerages have now downgraded China GDP. So those are some of the factors keeping the crude prices in check. But the metal scenario is not any different. You are looking at pressure here as well. The Chinese demand from construction and manufacturing is on the weaker side. And remember, China is going for a Golden Week holiday that starts from this Sunday itself. So that demand from China also would be absent in the next week. So some pressure is what we've seen in metals because of that.
Okay, well, Manisha, thank you very much for that. So that's basically the commodities action as as it's unfolding. We'll take a quick commercial break here. Himang Jani will join in for a quick fundamental stock check. We'll also connect with a couple of cement players because the buzz is that prices are looking up, especially in the south of the country. We'll have the management of Kesoram Industries join in, and also we'll have Naveen Saidyo, analyst at ICICI Securities, who tracks that space, come in with the discussion. Stay with us.